Hi guys, it's Tam Shamba again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For the new subscribers, karibu sana. For the old subscribers, thank you for continuing to follow me. Today we want us to learn about the beekeeping, and we're in a farm here at Chuka in a place called Eco, and we want to learn about the beekeeping. And today, I usually tell you that is the only platform where you can learn from the experts. We have an expert in beekeeping in charge of Tarakanidi. And at this particular moment, allow me to welcome her to introduce herself, then to take us through the beekeeping farming. Karibu sana, Madam Gertrude.
Thank you so much for this moment. My name is Apicarist Gertrude Tabitha, and I am in charge of this project of beekeeping in Tarakanidi. This is a cool area, and this farm is a Murray farm. It's having this project of beekeeping, and it is targeting the export of bee products. As we know, bee has got a lot of products, but first, this is how you have to start. This is an apiary. I'll take you through how you make or you build the apiary, and then the kind of hives that we have, and then the management.
Okay, also. Now I want us to go one by one. When you look just around, you can see we are in a place where we have flowers, because nyuki wanapenda mahua. Nyuki ni wa maua. Then when you look around, there is the fence. This fence is for security, I believe. Yeah. Then we can move one by one the inside part of it. Then we get to know what's happening. Follow me.
So thank you so much. As you see, the environment, bee likes an environment that is friendly or favorable, environment that is pure. Environment, when I say pure, I mean environment that has been kept. Maybe if it is the flowering trees or the crops that are around, to be maintained and maybe taken care using organic, because if you use a lot of pesticide, they will kill the bees. So this is, you see this coffee farm, we have also dragon farm, we have macadamia here, making the environment okay and favorable for the development, and making the environment very okay for the bees. So the apiary, it is where now the hives are kept. This is a modern farm, whereby now it is not the way we used to keep our hives traditionally. This is in a modern way, where we build an apiary, and then we build also the house, where now the hives are kept to prevent them from the rains, from other infestations like predators, and all those things that will affect the bee environment.
Yeah, when I look around, I can see there is like which is passing by, the furrow which has some water. Maybe before you can go to the apiary, part of it. Yeah. What is this and what is its function anyway, for the bees?
Yeah, as you see now, the environment is very secure at first. The gate is green because now bee is used to green area. When you see green, that means the trees and maybe forest and all crops. So the environment is fenced by trees. This chain ring, it is put there to prevent those animals that can enter the environment and then cause maybe distractions that will affect the living of the hives, bees in the hives. So that's why we fenced. Then we made it secure. Not anybody who wants to pass by then enter the apiary. So when you go inside now, this is around the compound of the apiary. The apiary itself, this is the house of the apiary. So this is the apiary. This is the compound. Now, before you enter the apiary, there is this furrow with water, which prevents other insects that grow looking maybe for water, or wants to hit the bees, or want to feed on the honey. So through that, now we made a furrow which is filled with water, as we see, making it possible and easy to control any other insect that is not wanted naturally. Because if they are looking for water, then they will take their water and go back. If now we put this water inside, then we will attract a lot of enemies that now will cause destruction to the apiary and also to the bees.
So purposely this fowl is meant to keep away some insects maybe which are growing from entering the apiary.
Yeah, and also will also be looking for a cold area, because now you see honey causes a lot of dew or a lot of dust to the bees, so we'll provide water to the bees.
It also provides water to the bees.
Yes.
So as the bees drink water, they now be able to be active and then make honey,
And
the
also
sweet
cool
honey.
their bodies.
Okay, now I want us to maybe talk about the roofs, the roofing. You can see, you can see my viewers. There is going to be made cool roof, maybe for the shade. Madam, maybe it's made for.
So this apiary, it has two kinds of roof now, but mainly it is meant to prevent entry of rain, because now when it is windy, now the wind will make the rain enter the apiary, and then the hives will get wet, and then they will cause a discomfort to the bees. So that's why we have two shades. Another one now, if it is too shiny or it is in hot weather, it will also provide shade to the bees. So it is working in two purposes, to prevent rain and also provide shade for the bees.
One, now the roof is providing shade and then prevent the entry of rain droplets. Now wenye umezoea mizinga ile ya pale, nataka nione mzinga sasa yenyewe. Au umezoea ile mzinga ya wenye unapiga kiss. Now you're going to get in the apiary itself now and see the real mzinga. Okay, my viewers, follow me.
Yeah.
Maybe now you can now enter to the real apiary. We now try to look at the arrangement. How is it arranged?
So as you see, we have two gates when you enter the compound and when you are entering the apiary, and they are all strong gates which are lockable. So now one, as you see, this is more strong than the other one, because when now we have one here, you see, when visitors come and people you never know might think of harvest. Yeah, they may come and then harvest. As you see, this one is more easier when you are harvesting. So anyone can come and harvest unknowingly. Now you come and find they have taken all the honey. So this one is for the security, and also you know who enters, who goes out. Yeah. So this is how it looks from inside. As you see.
Maybe you want to maybe talk about the arrangement. Where are they arranged like this?
As I said before, this is a modern way of beekeeping. So we build it in a house which has precise measurements, which now allows, if you are doing inspection, you'll be able to do inspection very easy. Although you'll have uniforms and all PPE or protecting gears, because if all of this will be having now bees, you will not be able to walk here just like this. So you will be, as you see, this one can accommodate around 200 in one place. So 200 is not a small number, and when bees now are here, there will be a lot of movement. So then when you are doing your inspections, so you will be able to access here at the same time, and you can do by shops. So this is shop 1, shop 2, like that. There's a number of them, and we have another one at the top. The construction is still ongoing. It is not yet complete, but this is how it looks at the beginning. It is still ongoing. So if you see, the hives now are different. We have two. This is a brooder where the queen is. It is the house of the queen only, and then
maybe before now you go move on, for the new people who have never seen the beehives. What kind of beehives are these? Maybe we have the top bar hives, we have the log hives. Maybe can you explain to us now in your place what kind of the type of the hives that you have installed, maybe for the people who have never seen them again.
So for us, we are using a different type of hive.
Yes.
And we are using the Langstroth multipurpose.
The Langstroth multipurpose.
Yeah. So because now it can give us more than 7 products at once. There are other things that will be attached later to the hives.
Yeah.
So this one is also not complete.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has a lot of things that are not yet here, but it begins with this one. This is the brooder, where now the brooding of the bees, it is done here by the queen. So if you see, it is different. Yeah, the breeding is different. This is where now the breeding only is done
So
here.
the one is like the master room for the queen.
Yeah, this is a master bedroom.
The master bedroom for the queen.
Yes.
This is where
And
they
then,
do their things.
yeah, when now,
Okay, now the purpose of this one is meant for the queen in short, eh?
yeah, this is only for the queen. And then now after now the queen has the brooding is enough. There's a way there's a lot of training first. Before you start this project, you come, we train you. There's a lot of training, a lot of things to know before you start any project like this one. So you have to know the purpose of having a brooder, how it is managed, or how now what makes the maybe bees to evacuate from when, and how you can prevent that. There's a lot of training through all that. So this is the brooder for the queen. Now when the bees are here, and then there is a rate that we know, now we can start harvesting honey. So we allow them now to start making honey. That is when we had this one. This one is an excluder. This is a complete excluder. Then the excluder, it has a wire mesh below. This wire mesh now allows only work bees to enter, not the queen. The queen is a little bit bigger and heavier, so cannot go through this one. But now when it comes to the time now adding the excluder, it is added this way. Then we also have a coverage, as you see. It has a coverage. We covered. Then the honey will be, the bees will start making honey at this point, not here. And when we are harvesting, we harvest only the excluder, not the brooder. And then with the time also, you can add as many excluders as you want. Here you can add another one.
So at least viewers, I'm now becoming an expert. You are calling this one what?
Excluder.
No, you're getting now the excluder. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
you
getting
can add another one.
Maybe the one is as per the capacity of the bees.
Yeah. So
When the honey is full, and they can continue making it.
Yeah.
The other
So
excluder.
it will, because one hive has to have at least 5,000 to 6,000 bees. So you'll find if they are able now to do production here, you can add another one. You according to how now availability of the food in their environment. Yeah, so you can add this one, so it becomes like a two exclude that. With the time also, if the number also is enough and it's include, you can add another one. Another one, like, yeah, you can add another one.
So now you assume now the bees have gone above 5,000, eh?
Yeah.
So you are continuing to run the excluders, eh?
Instead of having more hives and all that, you can add just excluder. Then you'll be, every time you add an excluder, you'll have to cover. So it will be like that. So when you will be harvesting, you will harvest this one, and this one. Now the brooder will not harvest.
Okay.
So that is how we are doing it. But it still is not complete. There is a lot to be done here. But this is how it looks.
Okay, my viewers, now as you can continue following, now you're going to see now at least the arrangements and get the number which is here. Then as we move on, we have just earned from our instructor here that now they have not, even the bees are not yet here. But maybe a question for my viewers to understand. What do you do to ensure that now, because now the raw hives, we usually just wait when start now seeing the bees going up, going down, then we continue playing. May they enter in our hives?
No, there's a way we do this. They can occur naturally.
Yeah.
Especially right now, it is a dry season and now they are moving. There's a lot of movement for the bees. Yeah. They are looking for the food. Now, if you are not feeding them, they will evacuate from one area to another. So they can enter naturally, or there is something we call treatment and installation. Already this one is treated, so they can enter. But if they don't go, because the number of bees is decreased due to climate change and a lot of pesticide, the number has already decreased, and their life cycle is also short. So what we do a colonization. A colonization is whereby now we provide a favorable environment for the bees, then they multiply in a short period than normal way. Another word we can say maternity for the bees.
Maternity for the bees.
Yeah.
So all the bees have maternity?
Yeah, especially this is a large farm. This is a large scale farmer.
Yeah.
So a bee to fill all these hives, it will take like 3 to 4 years to fill naturally. But now we can do it in there's a special way that we do, and then they enter. So we quickened the method of yeah, entering the hive or colonization.
Yeah, now after maybe you have done a colonization, now it's now in September. How long do you take? How long do those bees take in the hive at least for them to fill at least one of the
No, at
the
first,
students?
we don't do the 3 of them.
Yeah.
At first we do maybe we reduce them.
Yeah, you can maybe start with one at a time.
This is how it starts before even going to 4 or 5.
Yeah.
This is how it starts now. After now, the brooding is enough here. There is always inspections and evaluations. And now after, also there is training on management of the same. So if here the number is okay, then you had this brood excluder. Then now if the environment is okay, when I mean environment, that means if there is enough flowering, there is they are not evacuating every now and then, it is not disturbed, because now the queen is not falling sick. That means if they enter now, they will settle. Then you can harvest twice per year or thrice.
Twice
And
per
now
year.
twice per year, this one is 10 kg.
Meaning now it is not meaning now once now the bees have come in the bronder, now they are okay with the bronder. Now they're starting now making honey. Now and that understand we don't have it from the bronder.
No,
It means now this one can give us 10 kgs in maybe in a duration of 6 months.
Yeah,
when you say that we harvest twice in a year, it means now it's like we have like 10
you see,
kgs
harvesting is done at the end of flowering.
Yeah.
So you harvest now naturally we do have 2 harvesting seasons. That means every harvesting you are harvesting your food from, or your crops from the farm, then you are harvesting also honey and other products.
Yeah.
So if you are doing if you do it following the patterns of nature of 2 seasons, then you will harvest twice.
Yeah.
If now you interfere with them and provide an artificial food, that is, you do irrigate your crops to produce flowers, then you can do it thrice.
Can do it thrice.
Yes, you
So
can
now
harvest
maybe
it
now
maybe
you can have a common determinant, which is now how you treat your bees.
Yeah,
maybe
sure.
now the environment, how it looks like.
Yeah.
The materials for making honey available.
That's correct.
So if at all those conditions are constant, you can maybe harvest 3 times in a year.
Yes.
Okay, my viewers, now I want us to move very fast because of me. Now you want us to maybe to have maybe a simple question for you. Maybe one of the first questions is like now this one is like a normal agricultural activity. How maybe what are some of the challenges maybe that you face as a beekeeper now that maybe you may like to address?
So one problem is the kind of pesticides that we are using on our farms.
Yeah.
They are very toxic to the bees, because now others do not know the rate at which they should use, and the poor timing of applications. Because if you only apply your pesticide at already opened flower, that means the bees will be already harvesting the nectar, and then they will be killed in the process, or they will feed on already applied chemicals to the flowers, which now of different crops, of course. So there is need to the community and the society for that training, to know the importance of bees in our lives, because now any crop requires pollination, and pollination is only done in 90% by the bees. Yeah. And already we have 50% they die during flowering stage, because the application, and that's when there is a lot of infections of fungal diseases and pest infestations. And you see some of us or some of our farmers are using a very dangerous molecules that if they can kill human, what about the bees now?
Which is just a simple insect.
Yeah.
So viewers, you can now hear, as if we all like Anne want to support the beekeeping, we try to minimize on the molecules that we're using. Maybe then the best way is to go the organic way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, wakulima tulisema you go the organic way. And in my view, in some of my videos, you have heard me talk about the organic chemicals. Yeah, maybe you can contact me for one. Then maybe how much is one? Maybe for me, which is very interesting, because now the studio you're giving me, I feel like I can buy 1, 2, 3. At least me nikitaka asali na chovya kwangu nisienda kwa nje.
No, if you are interested in this project, as I said, you have to go through trainings. Yeah. And it depends. If you want to do it as a private farm, or you want to do it as a part of the company, that depends. The cost is different, but it's very friendly. and we also grow with our farmers from the start, from the construction, from the site checking to the construction to the management and all those inspections to the marketing.
Yeah.
So we grow with you. If you are interested, then you follow us, then you learn. You
Okay,
first
so
go
in case
through
now I'm
trainings.
interested and first
You
join
come
your
to the
company,
office first.
the office. Maybe you can mention to my viewers the office, maybe if you mind.
So our office is found in Embu, Away Farm. Our company is Way Farm Green Limited. It is found in Embu. Yeah, a place around Nyawira Center, opposite Wakagoto Foundation.
So at least I
You'll
can
find
remember
us there.
Nyawira
Nyawira Center.
Nyawira
Yeah,
Center.
yeah.
At least hiyo nyingine Nyawira Center usisahau
Yeah.
Nyawira Center, hapo ndio tunapatikana.
Yeah.
So maybe give an insight how much maybe one might be costing per day.
As I said, the cost differ.
It differs.
Yes, it
So
differs.
maybe for more information, maybe you can contact us through the Sam Shamba or maybe the office, the Nyawira Center. And now for now, I would like to maybe leave it at that. Maybe you can follow me as I keep on telling you, keep on following me for this and more content. And maybe you are going next time we are going to learn about the harvesting, how we harvest, and then going to come here when we have already have the honey. So next time we stand here, we not be at peace. The one unasikia hey, then maybe for this and more content, kindly follow Sam Shamba, Sam Shamba, Tharaka Nithi County.